Today we're going to be looking at an article by The Guardian titled U.S. Deeply Disturbed by Reports of Systematic Rape in China's Xinjiang Province, or Camp, excuse me. I think this is the northeastern province in China, right over here. Yeah. Where there's a large population of Muslim minorities living there, the Uyghurs. And that's what this article is about. So, UK under renewed pressure to impose sanctions in wake of clearly evil acts against the Uyghur and the Muslim women. So let's hop right into it. We got a cool picture here of what looks like some sort of jail or re-education camp, as they call it. Up to 1 million Uyghurs and ethnic minorities are believed to have been detained in Xinjiang. I wonder if that's how you say that. I want to say it's Xinjiang. Xinjiang. There we go. The U.S. has described reports of rape and sexual abuse as shocking. I would too. The United States has said it is deeply disturbed, and the UK government has come under further pressure to impose sanctions following reports of systematic rape and sexual torture of women detained in China's Xinjiang. I'm never going to say that right.
Xinjiang.
So, in the States here, we have prisoners raping other prisoners. That's okay. But in China, it looks like they have the guards raping the prisoners. That's a big no-no. They're both no-no, folks. All right, so back to the article. BBC report on Wednesday detailed allegations of rape, sexual abuse, and torture of ethnic Uyghur and Muslim women, based on interviews with several former detainees and a guard. The interviewees told the BBC they experienced or saw evidence of an organized system of mass rape, sexual abuse, and torture. Ooh, that's not a good look, China. A U.S. State Department spokesman said such atrocities shock the conscious and must be met with serious consequences, and demand China allow immediate and independent investigations by international observers into the rape allegations. We are deeply disturbed by reports, including first-hand testimony of systematic rape and sexual abuse against women in the internment camps for ethnic Uyghurs and other Muslims in Xinjiang, the spokesperson said. Not woman, not man, person. Reiterating U.S. accusations that China had committed crimes against humanity and genocide in the Xinjiang province. This has been going on for a while. I'm sure you've heard about it. If not, then I'm going to throw up a little clip here to kind of show you some of the imagery that is seen coming out of this province of some detainees being loaded onto trains. It's very reminiscent of something that happened in Germany a couple decades ago, which was not so kosher. So let's get back to the report. The UK Foreign Office Minister Nigel Adams said the report showed clearly evil acts and called for China to allow independent investigators into the areas as the government came under pressure from MPs of all sides to sanction Chinese officials. This is basically calling for the same thing that the U.S. wants, just someone to go in and check out the camps, likely a UN representative. But I doubt that's going to happen. The shadow Foreign Office Minister, Stefan Canuck, said the reports were a scar on the conscience of the world and demanded the UK follow Guardian. Really slacking here. U.S. example and imposed sanctions, saying it knew the names of the officials responsible for the Xinjiang detention camps. The senior Tory Sir Ian Duncan Smith also urged sanctions, citing a litany of terrible, terrible abuse, rape, concentration camps, people being sterilized, people being maltreated, abused, torture. This sounds like something of 75 years ago, but it isn't, it is today. Yeah, so he's referencing the Germany thing. I'm already ahead of you, Ian. He added, where are the Magnitsky sanctions on the individuals? We've got all evidence that's necessary. The pressure on Adams suggests ministers will face a sizable backbench rebellion on Tuesday when the government will again oppose plans to give the UK courts a new power to determine if genocide is occurring. Adams said he was looking instead to give Parliament a new oversight over genocide. That's kind of catchy. Oversight over genocide. Oversight over genocide. Yeah. Okay, back to the article. The BBC report said it was unhappy to independently verify the woman's stories, which included horrific accounts of sexual assault and torture, and the forcing of some women to strip and handcuff others before they were left alone with Han men. Ooh. Nothing gets a woman going like being forcibly stripped and handcuffed. Actually, there's a lot that gets them going besides that. Okay, back to the article. However, key details and travel documents match timelines and available satellite imagery and corresponded with numerous other accounts from former detainees. Australia's Foreign Affairs Minister, Marise Payne, echoed U.S. calls for international observers, including the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights, Michelle Bachelet, to be given immediate and meaningful, unfettered access to the Xinjiang at the earliest opportunity, she said. Australia has been consistent in raising our significant concerns with the human rights abuse in Xinjiang. These latest reports of systematic torture and abuse from women are deeply disturbing and raise serious questions regarding the treatment of Uyghurs and other religious and ethnic minorities in the Xinjiang province. China has consistently denied allegations of human rights abuses. That's right, because if you classify someone as a non-human, how can there be human rights abuses? It's a little... For anyone out there wanting to commit a genocide, just call the people you're genociding not humans. It's as easy as that, folks. Don't do that. Alright, back to the article. And genocide in Xinjiang, despite mounting evidence of mass incarceration, suspected forced labor programs, indoctrination, forced sterilization of women, extensive digital and personal surveillance, and suppression of religious and cultural activities. China says the camps are vocational training centers designed to counter extremism. On Wednesday, China's foreign minister spokesperson Wang Weibin accused the BBC of making a false report, which was wholly without factual basis. This John Oliver report and this Vox report and a bunch of other news article reports would say differently. He claimed the women interviewed were actors disseminating false information and said China had released multiple reports showing people of all ethnic groups in Xinjiang live in peace and contentment, unity and harmony, and that all their legal rights are effectively guaranteed. Effectively. Not actually, but effectively. Among the reports referred to by Wang as a white paper on Xinjiang, which last year admitted for the first time that more than 1.2 million people had been sent through its vocational training programs. The BBC revelations horrified the global Uyghur community, many of whom have family members detained or suspected to be detained in the camps. Recent data leaks have shown that the contact with overseas relatives has been used by Chinese authorities to justify detaining a Uyghur person in Xinjiang. I have a mother, a wife, sister, aunts, and a grandmother. The rape of any woman breaks my heart and makes my blood boil, said Salah Hudira, forgive me for the mispronunciation, the U.S.-based prime minister of a self-declared government in exile for East Turkestan. The systematic rape of Uyghur and other Turkish women are part of China's ongoing genocide against East Turkish people. We urge the international community to support our case against China and the International Criminal Court. In December, the ICC rejected an application to investigate claims of genocide in Xinjiang, saying it was unable to act because the alleged crimes occurred in China, which is not a party to the court and so out of their jurisdiction. What are you going to do about it? The Biden administration has endorsed a declaration by the outgoing Trump administration in its final days of office that China has committed genocide in Xinjiang. You know it's bad when Biden is agreeing with Trump. You know, like, if Trump got it right, then, like, you know it's going to be legit. Because Trump didn't get many things right. But he definitely got this one right. Hey everybody, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed the article read. Maybe you learned something cool about the SEC or Elon Musk or Bitcoin. Or maybe you did, and that's okay too. If you'd like, you can follow me on my YouTube channel for more content like this, or my socials, where I post other funny things, like my thoughts, or other funny videos I see on the internet. And as always, I'm going to leave you with a little outro jam, so I hope you enjoy. Bye.
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Those kicks were